Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So in this tutorial I cover how you can work on edit product page. So let's get started and work on this tutorial. And also if you are new to channel, please subscribe our channel and please like the video. And also if you want you can support me on Patreon. Now let's get started. So first let's work on edit product page. So let's see. First back to VS Code. Now after that let's create a URL for product edit. So let's see. Open your app, open urls.py of admin URLs and admin h and admin views. So first open admin urls.py. After that copy the same line, product edit. After that product edit and copy the URL name here and also adding the ID. So /str product underscore ID. Now save this file and open adminviews.py. Open it, come to bottom. Let's create the class. So class, let's copy the class name. So admin views product edit, copy it, and here I am using class based view instead of list view or create view. So view. After that we need to override the method which is get and post. So first let's override get method. So define get, first parameter self, second request, third args, and fourth quarks. Now after that let's return the template page. So return render request. After that passing the template page which is inside admin. Let's see template page location admin templates. So admin templates slash product edit.html. Save this file, save this file, save this file, and let's copy the template name. So copy product edit template page, right click, new file, product edit.html, and after that just copy the code of product create. So copy it and paste it here and save this file. For now I'm just showing the product edit page as same as create page. Let's leave it. After that let's link our product edit page in buttons of product list. So open product list page, open its template page, and here in button let's link. So here and edit URL product edit and passing product underscore ID equal to product dot ID. Save this file, back to Chrome, refresh page, and here you can see it is showing product edit page. Here also if I click on it, and you can see it is working. Now after that let's change the content. So let's see. Now after that let's show our data of product here in this page. So let's see. So first we need to pass the data in our template page. So let's access the data. So let's see. First we need to access product equal to products dot objects dot get ID equal to. Now let's see how you can access the Now let's see how you can access the value from URL in class-based view. So let's see product underscore ID equal to quarks, then pass the key name. So we are passing our key name like product underscore ID. So copy it and paste it. So in this way you can access the value which is coming from URL. Here you can see it is 1. So in this way you can access the value in class-based view. Now after that, passing the product ID. Now let's access other data. So product, let's see what are the different types of models. So open products. Next is product media. So let's leave product media because I am working on product media in separate page. After that, product introduction, leave it. Product details. So copy product details. Product underscore details equal to product details dot objects dot filter because it is returning data in multiple list. Then product underscore ID equal to product underscore ID. After that, next is our product about. So copy the model name, paste the model name here, and product about. Product about. After that, it is perfect. Next, let's see tags. So copy tags, product tags ID, which is perfect. Save this file. Now let's pass the data in our template page. So let's see. And also we need to pass one more thing, which is our category, I think. So let's see. Okay, we need to pass categories also. So let's see how you can pass categories. So you can simply copy the code of product create page where we are accessing the category data. You can see this is the category code for fetching categories and subcategories. So just add it here. After that, subcategory, perfect. Now after that, simply pass first categories, then passing the category data, which is categories list. Next we need to pass product, which is product, then passing product details. So let's add product details, then product details, then we need to pass product about. So product about, then tags. So everything has been passed. Save this file. Now let's access all this data in our template page. So let's see. First, here printing the ID. So simply h product dot ID. Save this file, and here product edit. Save this file. Back to Chrome. Refresh page. You can see it is showing the ID. Now after that, let's show our product details. So let's see. So here first product name. So value equal to let's see the field name. So open models, and field name is our product name. So product dot name. Let's copy the value, paste it here. Next is I think brand. Let's confirm it, brand. Then next is URL slug. So URL underscore slug. URL underscore slug. Save it. After that we need to set the selected data. After that we need to set the selected category or subcategory. So here if sub underscore cat dot id equal to product dot, let's see, subcategories id. So subcategories underscore id dot id. Save this file, and if it is true then we can show selected. Save this file and let's check it's working or not. So back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see it is showing product name, brand and URL slug. Let's confirm selected is working or not. So let's see, selected is working, and you can see selected is working. Now after that let's show the other data. So again here value, then we need to set product max price, then discount price. Save this file. After that here we need to show product underscore description. Save this file, refresh page, and you can see it is showing max price, discount price, max price, discount price and short description. Now after that let's leave this long description because I will show how you can set long description data also. But for now let's remove these two fields, which is merchant user and in stock total, because in stock total we are going to update it using add stocks and merchant user can't be changed. So let's remove these two fields. Remove this two field, remove it, save this file, back to Chrome, refresh page. You can see two field has been removed, Now after that we need to remove this product media because we are working on product media on separate page. So let's remove this product media. Also remove the buttons of product media. So remove product media complete. Save this file, remove the title, save this file, refresh page, and you can see product media has been removed. Now after that we need to show the product details. So let's see here. Just do one more thing, simply copy the div and paste it here. After that we need to remove this details div and details div, first row and first details and first details. So here first data will be shown from our database model, and second data is used for dynamic data for adding new details. So let's show the data. So here for, close the for loop here, correct the indent, and here we can show the product details. So let's see, we are passing the product details in product details variable. So details in product details. After that value equal to details dot, let's see, product details, which is title. After that copy this value and paste it here. Next is product details dot title details. So details dot title details. Save this file, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see it is showing product details. So if I click on add details, you can see still it is working. If I click on remove details, it is working perfect. So it will not affect my all data. You can see it is working perfect. Now after that, you can also need to show one more thing, which is ID of details. So let's see here, input type hidden, then details underscore ID, make it array, and details dot ID. Remove this class and placeholder. Save this file, back to Chrome, refresh page, and let's check ID is showing or not. So here you can see ID is showing for details ID, for details ID. Now after that, let's work on product about. So using same concept here again, just copy the div, make it single, remove this div, because if we add this about div here again, it will copy duplicate multiple times. So we don't need to do anything from this. It's just showing the data and we can make changes and save the data, nothing else. So this data block is used for updating the content, and here next is used for adding more contents of about in product. Now here again for, let's see what we are passing. So it is product about. So about, in product about, let's cut this and for, cut it, paste it here. After that we need to show the value. So value equal to about dot title. Let's check, and it is ID and it is title. So save this file, and also adding a hidden field. So this time make it hidden, and about ID value equal to ID. Remove this class and placeholder, save it, and also here in clone we need to do one more thing. We can add one more thing, which is, let's see, hidden and details ID, placeholder remove, class remove. Only you need to add value equal to blank. So we can use blank to identify. So here we can use blank value to identify whether it is new details or old details. So copy it, and also here in this, paste it, change it to, now change the name. So copy about, paste it, save it. After that, let's check, refresh page. You can see product details, title, product about. If I click on add about details, it is working. If I remove, it is working perfect. Now let's show the product tags. So here product tags. So let's see. So here we need to add for loop for, and what we are passing, which is product tags. So product tags or tag in product tags. Then here you can simply show the value. So value equal to, showing each value by comma separated. So our value is inside title. So tag dot title, then adding the comma. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see it is showing tags also, so it is working perfect. Now after that, let's change the button text. So here, edit products, save this file. Let's check, does we added CSRF token or not. So we didn't CSRF token, I think. So CSRF, okay, it's added here in top, so everything is perfect. After that, let's save our data, or let's work on long description. So let's see how you can set long description content. So for long description, you need to do this like here. So here, tiny mce dot get, passing the id which is long description dot on init, adding function which is callback, then e which is used for event, e dot target dot set content. After that, let's access long description. Now after that, let's set our long description data. So let's see long description product long description. So product long description. Now we need to add save because we need to escape the HTML content. Otherwise, if we don't add save, then Django will render as a plain text instead of HTML content. So save this file, back to Chrome, refresh page, and now you can see long description is working. Now after that, let's save our data in database, and also see one more thing. Here, if I click on inspect, you can see it is showing the ID blank. If I add new row, you can see the ID which is blank. So it is perfect. Now after that, let's save this data in our database or update the data in our database. So here in Ajax post method, we need to change the URL. So it should be our product edit in post method. So product edit in post method, product edit. After that, let's create a post method. So here define post self request args, then coax. After that, return HTTP response. Okay, save this file, back to Chrome, refresh page, and product edit with no arguments. Okay, let's correct it. So here we need to pass the ID. So product underscore ID equal to product dot ID. Save this file, refresh page, and you can see it is perfect. If I check the page source code, so you can check, you can see the URL with value, and also you can check the long description. It is showing the long description content, so it is perfect. Close this source page and let's try to save this data. So inspect, and after that click on network tab, click on edit products. You can see it is sending the data. Let's see headers, and here you can see what actually we are passing the data. So here you can see all the data. Now after that, let's save this data in our database. So back to VS Code, and here in post method we need to save this data. So let's see, here just I am copying the code of product create. So just copy the code copy. So copy it, come to bottom, paste it, remove the return message. After that, correct it. So request dot post dot get product name, brand URL select, subcategory, max price, discount price, description, added by merchant. We don't need this two data. Media type we don't need. Media content also we don't need. After that, we need to add two more field, which is about ID and details ID. So here, copy this same line. Then here, let's see the field name. So check field name from here also, detail underscore ID. So one is detail underscore ID, and after that we need to add one more thing, which is about underscore ID. So about underscore ID change it to as, because it is list of data. As, save this file, and here we don't need to set merchant, so remove it, and here we don't need to set the data. So here instead of this, let's see products.objects.get id equal to product id. So let's see product underscore id equal to quarks and product underscore id. So product underscore id. After that, product dot product name equal to product name. In store total we don't need, so product dot URL select, then brand, so product dot brand, then product dot subcategories id equal to subcategory object product dot description, perfect, remove the comma, product dot max price equal to max price, product dot discount price equal to discount price, product dot long description equal to long description, added by merchant we don't need it, so remove it, then save method. So this way you can save the product basic details. Now after that, here we don't need to save media data, so remove the media content. After that, in title, so product details, let's see here using title list, which is perfect. So here again, product details dot objects dot get id equal to detail underscore id equal to details underscore ids, then passing the index, which is j. So detail underscore id, and also here adding the condition, if detail underscore id equal to blank, then create the data, else update the data. So copy this code, paste it also here, So if it is blank, then create the data. So remove it. So I will create the new data. So I will create the new details when detail ID is blank, and I will update the data when detail ID is not blank. So product detail dot title, product detail dot title details, then product detail dot product ID is equal to product. After that, product detail dot save. So everything is perfect. And also here adding one more thing, and title not equal to blank. So I will save the data only when the detail ID is not blank and title is not blank. Because if you see here, title you can see at some time it will come blank data, because if we see here, if we didn't fill this data, it will go as a blank data. So that's why I added this condition. So it will not save the blank data. Same here. Let's see. Here adding a variable k is equal to 0. After that, k is equal to k plus 1. And here if about, or if, first let's access id. So about underscore id equal to about ids, passing the index which is k. So if about id equal to blank, then check the also about equal to about not equal to blank, then we can call the code of create method. Also do one more thing, remove this, cut it, make it outside. Also same here, outside. Now here if about id is blank and about not equal to blank, then create a new about details of product, else you can save the or update the data. So copy it, product about dot objects dot get id equal to about underscore id, and here product underscore about dot title equal to about, and product about dot product id equal to product, which is perfect. So save this file, and in product tags dot split comma, which is perfect. So I will create a new product tags again. So here do one more thing. So before creating tags list or update tags list, just delete all the product tags. So product tags dot objects, so product tags dot objects dot filter product underscore id equal to product id dot delete. So I will delete all the product tags of older. So I will delete all the old tags, and here again I create all the new tags. So save this file, and also remove the product transaction. Save this file, and let's check it's working or not. So back to Chrome, refresh page, clear the console, and try to add product test 1 update, test update, brand, long description content. Okay, clear the again, adding new content. So title 3, title 4, adding one blank data, title 3 about, adding a blank, also adding a text, edit products, and it has been saved but showing something error. Let's see preview. ID expected a number but got a blank. So let's see where is the problem. So here is the problem. Let's see. Line 344. Okay, here we need to access the ID, but it is showing we are passing blank ID. Okay, the problem is here again. Title equal to blank. So here we again need to add a condition. If title not equal to blank, now save this file. So because the problem is here simple, if detail ID is blank, but title not equal to blank, then it comes to here. So in blank data it goes here and it is showing the error. So doing same with here, if about not equal to blank. Save this file. Now let's check it's working or not. So refresh page, clear the console, and here you can see previous data which I changed, it's get updated. So adding 2, 1, 1, okay, okay, 2, clear it, and here you can see title has been added. So title 4, title 4, adding a blank, title 3 about, adding a blank, and text. Now let's try to save it again, and you can see this time it's get saved successfully. You can see the OK message. Now after that, if I refresh page, you can see it's showing the new data test, it's showing the about 3, title 4, new content. So everything has been updated. So in this way you can update the product basic details. Now let's link with sidebar also. So let's see, and also do one more thing. After uploading everything, just do one more thing. After doing everything, if percentage greater than equal to 100, location dot reload. Save this file. Save this file. Now after that, let's link with sidebar. So here is sidebar and link with here. So product, edit, copy it, paste it here and here. Simply copy it, paste it, product, edit. Same with here, so paste it. Save this file, back to Chrome, refresh page, and still it is not showing. Okay, I think ID is missing. So here, let's see, product.id. Save this file, refresh page, and now you can see it is working. So let's check. Everything is working perfect. You can see product list is showing. If I click on edit and it's get active. So it is working perfect. So I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching. Please like our video and please subscribe our channel. And also if you have any questions, please do comment. And also if you want, you can support me on Patreon. And also in next tutorial, I cover how you can work on ad media, edit media and add stocks.